buy?
Yeah, what do you think of it?
Oh, we must have the wrong address.
No, this is it. Four Corners Cafe.
But the ad says for sale, beautiful restaurant, great location, real money maker, A1 condition.
Now, Viv, I just have a hunch that this is the business opportunity you and I have been waiting for.
Lucy, we can't go into the restaurant business. You have to know all about cooking. You have to know all about what the public likes to eat.
Well, then it's perfect for us. Nobody cooks like I do. Nobody eats like you do.
Thanks.
Oh, Viv, I just mean that we know all about food. There's nothing I can't cook, and there's nothing you won't eat. You're not making it any better. Oh, don't be so touchy, just when we're going to be partners.
Now, just a minute, Lucille. Just a minute. I haven't agreed to be your partner yet.
Oh, Viv.
The Four Corners Cafe. I expected it to be at a big, busy intersection, and here it is way out in the middle of nowhere.
Viv, I'm just amazed that you don't realize what a wonderful opportunity this is for us, and all we have to do is put $1,000 down the drain.
Oh, honestly. Lucy, you know, you seem to be overlooking one rather large detail.
What's that?
Where in the world are you and I going to get $1,000?
Mr. Mooney is meeting us here, and if he likes the place, he is going to see to it that I get a bank loan for my $500, and you can take your $500 out of your nest egg.
Oh, no, you don't. I'm not going to let you get your sticky little fingers on my nest egg. That's my security.
Viv, I think you're being very short-sighted. Now, let's just wait till Mr. Mooney gets here, and you just see how enthusiastic he's going to be about this place.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, ladies.
Hello, Mr. Mooney.
Goodbye, ladies.
Mooney,
Yes.
the least you could do is have the courtesy to tell us what's wrong with it.
If I told you what's wrong with it, I wouldn't be courteous.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, you are a banker, and you don't seem to understand one of the basic fundamentals of business.
And just what is that?
You have to spend money to make money.
Then you should be the richest woman in the world. Now, ladies, if you will excuse me, I have to get back to the vat. If my bloodhound hasn't lost the scent...
Well, looks like we're not going to be in the restaurant business.
Oh, I sure hate to let this opportunity of a lifetime slip through our fingers.
I'm afraid we'll have to, unless one of us has a rich uncle who's going to leave us money in his will.
Wait a minute. I know an uncle I can get the money from.
Who?
Uncle Sam.
Sam, I never heard you mention him. Is he on your mother's side?
No, I mean the government. We were in the waves. We're entitled to a GI loan.
We are?
Sure, everybody that served their country is entitled to a GI loan if they want one.
Is typing 8 hours a day in the Navy purchasing department considered serving your country?
Certainly it is. If we hadn't typed those requisitions to order those nuts and bolts, to build those ships, to take those troops overseas, we never would have won that war.
You know, the way you make it sound, I'm surprised they didn't make us admirals.
Anyway, I know we're entitled, and all we have to do is write to the Veterans Administration. Apply for the loan, wait a couple weeks, and we'll have our $1,000.
I didn't know that.
Sure.
That sounds pretty simple.
Well, what do you say? Shall we do it?
Why not?
Okay, come on. I'll write the letter right away.
Good.
Oh, wait. Oh, I just had a horrible thought.
What?
What if somebody buys this place before we get our money from the government?
Oh, they wouldn't do that to a couple of veterans.
Now, they might. We better buy this place right now. We'll take the $1,000 from your nest egg, and we'll put it back after we get the GI loan.
That's great, yeah.
Okay.
We'll take the $1,000 from my nest egg, and then we'll put it...
Oh, no, you don't. But your money is perfectly safe. Or are you trying to tell me that you don't trust the United States government?
Oh, no, it isn't that.
Well, I should hope not. Now, let's get over to that real estate office and settle this deal.
Yeah. Well, Lucy, here we are in the restaurant business. We haven't had one single customer.
Well, now, Now, honey, we have to be patient. After all, we've only been open 5 days.
Oh, I should have known better.
Well, first few days, folks probably thought we were jammed, so everybody stayed away because they hate crowds.
Well, let's get in touch with those folks, because if they hate crowds, they're going to love it here.
You know, Viv, we were very lucky to find a couple like Herbert and Olga. As soon as people taste Olga's wonderful cooking, we'll build a reputation by word of mouth.
Well, now, first we got to get a mouth in here to get a word out of.
Well, now we have a lot of friends.
A lot of friends. Where are they?
Well, we have 2 good friends that sent us those 2 horseshoes of flowers.
Lucy?
What? We have 1 good friend. I sent that one. We don't have any good friends. I sent the other one. Wait a minute. Here comes somebody. Yes? Herbert! Olga!
Yes?
There's a customer coming! Places, everybody! Places! Get behind the cash register! Where are the menus? What did I do with the menus? Oh, here they are. He's getting out of the car.
I'd almost forgotten what a customer looks like.
How do you do, sir? Welcome to the Four Corners Cafe.
All of our tables are reserved, but I'm sure we can squeeze you in.
Yes, number 12 is free. And what would you like, sir?
I'd like to give you a special delivery letter.
Well, he wasn't a big spender, but he was neat. Look at that napkin. Not a wrinkle.
Oh, dear. Oh, cheer up, Viv. This'll cheer you up. This is from the Veterans Administration.
Good.
Dear Mrs. Carmichael and Mrs. Bagley, regarding your application for a GI loan to go into business, we regret that we...
We regret what? What do they regret, Lucy?
Well, they regret that they haven't written us sooner and so on and so forth.
What's that so on and so forth
Oh,
business?
you know, usual government red tape.
Lucy, do we get the loan or don't we?
Well, expiration of benefits is 10 years after date of discharge, plus 1 additional year extension for every 3 months in wartime service.
What does that mean?
Well, it means our eligibility for a loan ran out last week. Viv? Viv? Oh, Viv. Viv, say something.
You make me sick.
Let's not get nasty over a slight error.
A slight error? Thanks to you, I've spent $1,000, and what have I got to show for it?
Well, you don't have to get huffy. Wait a minute. Do you know where we made our big mistake?
Deciding to live together 6 years ago.
No, I mean, if we should have changed the name of this place. We should have given it a whole new look. People probably think it's the same old Four Corners Cafe. How about making it a Spanish restaurant?
Great, we'll call it El Fiasco.
Oh, all right. Now, look, Viv, your only chance to get your money back is to make this place a success. Now, come on, help me think. What's it going to be? Think! What are we going to call it?
Well, Lucy, that was another brilliant idea of yours. Turning this place into a gypsy tea room.
Well, you got to admit it looks cute.
Cute it is, but it's been 2 days and we have still to have our first customer. You'd think at least a gypsy would drop in, if only to steal.
I hear a car. Somebody's coming.
They are?
Herbert, Olga, places, everybody.
Yeah.
Places, listen. Remember now, seat the customer and let us know. We'll make our entrance.
Herbie, push the Hungarian goulash.
The Hungarian Welcome to the Gypsy Tea Room.
We'd like to see the owners.
They'll be with you in a minute. Would you like to sit down?
Well, okay.
Tell me, how's business?
Great. All the gypsy truck drivers eat here.
Glad to hear that.
care to have your palm read?
No, we
It
just...
comes with the dinner. Ah, this is very interesting. According to this line, I see that you are about to come into a very large sum of money.
Good, because we came here to collect for the money you owe us for the linen supplies.
According to this other line, I see that you are very patient and you are willing to wait until we get it.
Lady, you are a very bad fortune teller. Okay, Charlie, let's go. Pardon me, lady.
How could he do that?
It was simple. We didn't pay his bill.
I mean, how could he do that without breaking the dishes?
Oh, Lucy, for heaven's sake. Well, we might as well board up the place and go into bankruptcy.
Now listen, Viv, staying in business is our only chance to get your money back. I'm only thinking of you.
Oh, thanks a heap.
I guess I just overestimated the gypsy craze.
I'll say you did.
Well, we'll just have to think of some other decor. Hey, I know. People in this part of the country just love anything that's early American. Hey, Viv, we'll put muskets up here, pewter mugs and powder horns and things all over the wall, and we'll dress in costumes of the period. We'll dress as George and Martha Washington.
The way my luck is running, I've got a pretty good idea who gets to be George.
No, Viv, dear, because you've had a few little setbacks, you get to be Martha.
You're all heart. Well, what do you say now, George? You know something. The first time you reached for my nest egg, I should have pecked you to death.
Is that any way to talk to the father of your country?
We'd like to talk to you, General Washington.
What about?
So far, we haven't seen 1 cent of our salary.
We'd like our mustering out pay.
Now, if you'll just give me a little more time.
Now, look. Do you have the money or don't you?
Well, in this get-up, I could hardly tell a lie.
Okay. We quit.
Oh, can't you just stay a little longer? We're bound to get a customer soon.
Well, if you do, push the Yankee pot roast. And Martha, take my advice and close up this joint and open up a candy store.
We're finished. Oh, no, we're not. There's a car pulling up. And a lot of people are getting out.
Probably some more bill collectors.
Bill collectors don't bring their dates. Dates? Viv, there's a man out there who writes a society column for the Danfield Tribune. If we can impress him, we got it made.
Oh, boy.
Places, everybody!
Wait a minute. We can't do that. We can't impress him. We don't have a cook or a waiter.
Well, you get out there and cook.
All right. Oh, I don't know how to be a restaurant cook.
Oh, all right, I'll cook and you wait on table.
I don't know how to be a waiter.
Well, what do you know how to do?
I know how to throw away $1,000.
Get out here now. This is important. Now, go on, cook. Welcome to the Colonial Inn. Party of,
6.
6. Do you have a reservation, sir?
No.
Well, we can always accommodate you, Mr. Dutton. This way, please. There we are. Pardon me. There we are. I'm curious, sir. How did you find our little place?
I didn't. We were driving over to Ridgebury and the bridge was out.
Oh, well, I guess that's as good a way as any.
Lucy.
Yes? Pardon me. What's the matter? I'm just taking their orders.
Herbert says he's going to take the food in place of their salaries.
They can't do that.
That's what I told them.
Well, go back and tell them again. Have you decided what you want to order?
What do you recommend?
Well, Yankee pot roast.
No, I had pot roast for lunch.
Oh. Well, everything is good. A lot of people in town just love our roast turkey.
Sounds good to me.
1 roast turkey.
We'll have the turkey, too.
2.
That sounds good to me.
3.
Why don't you just bring us 6 turkey?
6 roast turkey. I just remembered we had quite a run on turkey. How about some delicious baked ham?
Oh, all right. We're in a hurry. I guess ham will be fine. Why don't you make it 6 ham dinners?
6 ham dinners. Bye, George. We just had a run on ham, too.
Oh, no. Well, let's see now. How's your roast beef?
Oh, it's delicious. But we're out of it.
What do you have?
Yankee pot roast.
Oh, all right. Yankee pot roast for all of us.
6 Yankee pot roasts and 6 nice salads. Yes, sir. Viv, dear, 6 Yankee pot roasts.
While we're waiting, we'd like some wine.
Some wine, sir. Oh, of course. And because you've been so patient, it's on the house.
Well, thank you.
Viv, you got something on the stove that's burning? Nothing out here. Well, something. Fire!
Hurry up, get me out of here.
Why did you do that? I thought I was doing you a favor. You just lost us the only customers we've ever had. Or ever will have, probably. What are you crying about? It was my $1,000.
This must be the way it looked the day George left home to cross the Delaware.
Why, Mr. Mooney?
I bring good news.
Well, brother, we could sure use some. Yeah.
First, Mrs. Bagley, here is Mrs. Carmichael's check for her half of the investment.
Oh, Mr. Mooney, you don't know what you're doing. Oh, yes, he does. Oh, no, he doesn't.
Oh, yes, he does. Now, Mrs. Bagley, Mrs. Carmichael owns half this place, right?
Right.
Then I can tell you my good news. You know the new road they're putting through to New Rochelle?
Yes?
Well, they are going to bypass Brewster and tunnel right through Stone Mountain.
So?
So, when the tunnel is completed, there will be a 6-lane highway filled with hungry motorists going right past your front door.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that is good news.
Oh, when are they going to start tunneling?
Well, they tell me they will start blasting through the mountain any day.
Well, Viv, what do you think of our little investment now?
Maybe you ladies would like to consider a very generous offer. I will give you $500 apiece for a third interest in this place.
Nothing to it. What was that? They're starting to blast! We're going to be rich sooner than we thought!
Ladies, you'd better accept my generous offer.
No, thank you, Mr. Mooney. Sorry.
his mother told him that your volunteer softball team was going to play a game this Saturday. And I said, that's crazy, because the season's been over for a month. And he said, I don't care, it's so. And I said, you're all wet. And he said, you take that back. And I said, make me. And he said, okay, put up your fist.
And then what happened?
Recess ended.
Well, Sherman, I hate to tell you this, darling, but Billy was right. The Ridgebury Volunteer Fire Department women's team has challenged our team, and we're going to play a postseason game Saturday.
For charity.
Now you tell me.
Well, we'll get tickets for you fellas, and you can go to the game.
No thanks. I don't think I want to go either.
Why?
Why not? Well, gee, we went to every game this season, and you and Aunt Lucy never got to play once.
Well...
It was the most humiliating summer I've ever spent.
Well, it just so happens that we're going to play in this game, so you'll be able to hold your head up once again.
Thank goodness. That's me. Hey, look, Brownie. Boy, I love these committee meetings.
Lucy, why did you tell them we were going to play in the game Saturday?
Because we are.
What do you mean?
Look, why did we sit on the bench all season?
Because the manager claimed we weren't any good.
Exactly. And who was the manager? Audrey Simmons. So you see, it had nothing to do with ability. It was politics.
I know, girl, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Oh, yes, there is, and I already did it.
What?
I stopped by the hardware store this morning, and I asked Mr. Crescent to be our new manager, and he accepted.
Oh, that's great. He'll let us play.
I figure Audrey can't object to the manager who won the championship for the boys' league.
What if she does object?
Listen, I am captain of the volunteers, and if Audrey Simmons says one word to me, so help me, I'll...
Hi.
Audrey, darling.
Hello, dear.
Hello, Franny.
Hi, nice to see you.
Thank you.
Hi, Franny.
Hi, Lucy. Well, girls, are we going to win the big game tomorrow?
You bet we are.
And what are we going to do to Ridgebury?
Smash 'em, bust 'em, that's our custom. Danfield Fire Bells, yay!
Say, we stopped by the sporting goods store on the way over, and they want some more tickets for the game. It's almost a sellout.
That's great. Wonderful. I have some good news, too. The Danfield Chamber of Commerce wants to donate a prize. Every member of the winning team gets a shiny new axe.
Oh, God! Listen, with all those people coming and everything, I wish we could do something about new uniforms. Our old ones look so tacky.
Oh, I know. Mine's absolutely threadbare.
My uniform is in very good shape.
Mine, too. Wait a minute. I have a wonderful idea. My cousin Elliot manages the Danfield High baseball team, but their season's over, so we can borrow the uniforms from them.
That's a marvelous idea. We'll look just like big leaguers.
I'll call him tonight. Now, let's see, what else is there? Oh, Viv, here's the starting lineup. Now, you give this to the printer for the program.
Okay. Audrey, any new faces in the lineup?
No, it's the same wonderful team that did such a bang-up job for us this summer.
Well, in that case, then, Viv, before you take that to the printer, you better wait and get the new lineup from the new manager.
New manager?
Yes, Mr. Crescent. He's holding tryouts tomorrow, and he's going to choose his own lineup.
Who asked him to be the new manager?
I did, by the authority vested in me as captain of the volunteer fire department.
I fail to see the connection. Your authority does not extend to the baseball diamond.
Well, now let me put it this way, Audrey. Isn't it your turn next month to drive the fire truck?
Yes.
Well, there could be a little change in that lineup, too. How about refreshments, girls?
Somebody else
Yeah, honey, we're having tryouts this afternoon for the big game, and I thought maybe you could give me some pointers.
Okay.
Well, I thought I'd try out for shortstop, since that's what I played all season.
What would you like to know?
Well, first, what does a shortstop do?
What does a shortstop do?
know that he picks up the ball and he throws to the bases and he makes outs and things like that. But, I mean, what can I do to show off in front of Mr. Crescent?
A double play is pretty flashy.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that. How's that work?
Well, here's second base.
Yeah.
And here's shortstop.
Uh-huh.
I catch the ball, run to second, and throw to first.
Oh, yeah. Let's see now. I'd better practice that. Now, this is the second base, and the shortstop is in here, and I scoop up the ball, and I touch second base, and I throw to first.
You gotta do that a whole lot faster.
Oh, well, I probably could do it better if you throw me the ball.
Okay.
Go ahead now. You throw me the ball. I'm shortstop over here, and you throw me a sizzling grounder. And I scoop it up, and I touch second base, and I throw it.
Look out, look out.
Oh,
Okay, everybody, come on.
right over here.
All right, girls, right in here. Come on, now hurry up, line up. Okay. Well, girls, I've seen enough practice to know where the strength is. So, there is your starting lineup.
Where do we play? Which one? Where do we play? I'm off the shade. Where are you? Where are you? Where am I?
And you're first base.
Back on the bench again. Some manager he is. That's the same lineup Audrey Simmons used all season.
All right, team, let's go out on the field. Let's go, team.
Mr. Crescent, do you mean to tell me that out of 11 players, we are the worst?
Well, let me put it this way. Yes.
You don't know a baseball player when you see one. We can't be that bad.
Well, that's what I thought, but you certainly surprised me.
Mr. Crescent, as captain of our volunteer fire department, I can only hope you never have a fire in your hardware store.
Well, insulting the manager is hardly the way to get in the lineup. I would suggest that you two practice with the team.
If there's one thing in the world I don't have to practice, it's how to sit.
Hello, Mr. Crescent.
Oh, hello, Mrs. Edwards. Say, aren't you just a little bit late for practice?
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Crescent, but you see, I just came from my doctor, and, well, I'm afraid I won't be able to play Saturday.
Well, something wrong?
Oh, no. Everything's just fine.
Well, why can't you play?
Well,
Babbitt! You mean that you're... Congratulations, I hope it's a boy.
Oh, thanks.
Oh, Babbitt. This is your fifth, isn't it?
Oh, no, my sixth.
Your sixth. Oh, I bet your husband's so happy.
Oh, my goodness, I forgot to tell him.
Well, somebody ought to tell him.
Excuse me.
Isn't that wonderful?
I never had this problem with the boys' team.
Hey, that means that one of us gets to play in the outfield.
Oh, I could play left field. That's my best position.
No,
Left
you're
field.
no outfielder, Viv. You're a catcher.
How do you know?
You're built like a catcher. I can play outfield, Mr. Crescent. I didn't miss a ball all season.
Neither did I.
Wait a minute. You two didn't play all season.
So what? I'm your outfielder. I'm your outfielder.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, I
Now, wait
am.
a
Come on, put me
minute.
in.
Ladies, I've watched your fielding during practice. Believe me, it's hard to choose.
Well, you got to choose one of us. We're all that's left.
Don't rub it in. Well, actually, since you're both equal, I suppose I should give the position to the best hitter.
I'm the best hitter.
You are not. I'm
Yes,
the best
I
hitter.
am.
I am the best hitter. I'm the best hitter.
I know. You went all season without a strikeout. Excuse me.
Put me in, Coach. Put me in, Coach. Put me in.
Oh, wait,
If you
wait,
can
he's
see me out there playing left
something
field,
really
and I can
nice.
hit like a...
Awful lot.
You're stretching my alpaca. Come on, holy cow. All right, I have an idea. There is a batting machine down at the amusement park. Now, why don't you two go down there, and whoever gets the most hits off of the machine will be the center fielder, okay?
Batting machine. That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Batting machine.
Uh-huh.
Okay, Viv. You go ahead. Then you come back and tell me how many hits you made, and then I'll go.
Okay. Oh, no, you don't. No, sir. We're going together, so so we can check on each other.
Boy, don't you trust anybody.
Almost anybody. All right, Viv, we'll go together. Oh, boy. That settles it. Out of 100 balls, I got twice as many hits as you did.
Big deal. You got 2 hits, I got 1.
Well, anyway, I win. I get to play.
How about another 50?
Oh, no, now. You've already conned me into another 50 because I was ahead.
All right, Viv, if you don't want to be fair.
Oh, for heaven's sake.
Anybody can hit those slow ones, for heaven's sake. The real test comes when you turn this machine up to major league speed.
What makes you think you could hit major league speed when you've already missed 99 slow balls?
The only reason you beat me is because you're a bloop hitter. I'm a slugger, and us sluggers kill fastballs.
Okay, Slugger. One more turn, but that's it.
Okay. Put your 50 cents in. It's your turn for that.
So I gotta get some change.
Okay, go ahead. I'll wait here.
Oh, no. You're coming with me.
Why?
Because you still got 50 cents, and I want to be sure that while I'm gone, you don't take a warm-up turn.
Oh, boy, do you have a crooked mind. Now, go on. Get going.
Oh, now.
Go on. That wasn't fair. Oh, I'm talking about being fair. Oh, boy.
I get to play. I get to play.
Hey, how come yours fits?
Well, I guess Audrey sent the best fitting uniforms to those of us who are going to play.
Well, none of my belts are big enough to go around all this extra material, so I gotta wrap it up in my bathrobe cord. Will you help me?
Sure. Come on, Chrissy.
Put it through the loops.
You hold that. Hold out the trousers there. That's it. Hold that up now.
Right.
Hold it out.
Mom, do you know who wore this uniform last season?
The shortstop and the catcher.
No, it belongs to the star pitcher, Art Thompson. Everybody calls him Moose.
They call him that, or he is one. Thank you.
All four, take your base.
How about that, Lucy? The top of the ninth, the tie score, the bases are loaded at 2 outs.
Okay, Franny, baby, the bases are loaded. You get on and we're ahead.
I'll try my best.
Just remember, the whole game rests on your shoulders.
Okay, Coach.
George, get back here. Come on, here. Franny, baby, Franny. Franny, all right?
Oh, I'm just a little nervous. I'll be fine if I can just lie down and keep my feet up for a while.
All right, let's go. Let's play ball.
We'll take her.
Oh, Franny!
Oh, take the bed. Get my feet up. Get my feet up. Get her feet up. That's it. Get her feet up. Get her feet up.
Get our feet up.
That's it.
Feet up,
Mr. Crescent, I guess you'll have to put in a pinch hitter.
Yeah. Put in a pinch hitter. Oh, boy. Say, Franny, baby, how long do you think you're going to have to lie down with your feet up, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel kind of woozy.
Oh, Franny, you can't be woozy.
Well, I am woozy.
Well, lie down. Keep your feet up. Hey, Audrey, I don't suppose by any chance Babette could have had her baby yet.
Well, I hardly think so.
Bye, Mom. Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir.
You're going in to play center field, and you're going to pinch hit for Francis.
Oh, thank you. Okay, everybody. Oh, Lucy's gonna go in. Out of the way. Out of the way. Oh. For heaven's sake, Lucy. There she goes. All right.
Bye, Mom.
All right, let's go. Okay, now. What do you mean, strike one? I wasn't ready.
You were standing in the batter's box.
I wasn't standing, I was hopping.
Well, if you want to hop, do your hopping outside the batter's box.
I'll hop any place I happen to want to.
You keep on hopping, the pitcher will keep on pitching.
You show me in the rule book where hopping is not allowed in the batter's box. Show me that.
Take your base.
What?
Hit by a pitch ball, take your base.
You're winning. You drove in a run.
Well, and you thought I couldn't hit.
Take your base.
Hey, Lucy, one more out and we win. Hey, I can feel that new axe in my hand right now. Okay, ready? All right now, Audrey, baby. Strike her out. Yeah, you can do it, hon. Whip it past her, baby. I can't see it. Not in my eye. What? I didn't bring him. I didn't bring any sunglasses. No, I said, get the ball. Go get it. Go get it. Hurry up, Lucy. It's okay, Lucy. You held her to a single. Let her go now. Okay, now. I got it. Come right to me. It's gone. Why, what's the matter with you? Why don't you stay out of the way? Why don't you look where you're going, for heaven's sake? Oh, throw the ball! Throw the ball! Oh. Now the bases are loaded, thanks to you. Thanks to me? Yeah, thanks to Lucy, what did you do? Bet on Ridgeberry? Just a cotton pickin' minute. Can't you catch one ball? You're the worst outfielder I've ever seen. If you pitch him a little better, they wouldn't hit him out here so far.
All right, I'll handle this, Audrey. You get on back to the pitching mound. Mrs. Carmichael, I'm afraid I'm going to have to send you back to the bench.
But there's nobody left to play in my place.
I know, I think it's better this way.
Mr. Crescent, the rules say that there have to be 9 players.
I snow.
You see, the sun really is bad, Mr. Crescent.
I'm not looking at the sun. I'm hoping for rain.
Okay, on with the game. Clear the field. You see the trouble you got me into? You're supposed to be playing left field now. Will you get over there and play it? All right. I'll play it. Play ball. Play Lucy, is Chris out of the bathroom yet? No. I want to get dressed. I've got to take a shower. Do you think she's ever coming out of there? Well, I certainly hope so, because I have to wash off this beauty mask before it gets hard. Oh, yeah. Chris is always monopolizing the bathroom. What takes her so long in there? Oh, you know how teenagers are. If they're not washing their hair, they're rolling it up or taking it down or trying out a new style. Yeah. Or brushing it or spraying it or washing out the spray. Yeah. Or rolling it up again. You think she'd come out of there once in a while just to give her roots a rest? Chris! Oh. I better get out in the kitchen and wash this off. Yeah. Chris, are you ever coming out of there? Well, what are you two doing?
Is that you, Aunt Lucy?
Yes, it's me, Aunt Lucy. This is a facial mask I'm wearing to make me look pretty.
Gee, Mom, I thought you looked prettier without it.
Well, thank you, honey. What's come over you two, washing in the middle of the day?
We're going to the Y.
So?
They frown on filth.
Well, I see somebody beat you to the annex. Yeah, I'm afraid so.
Mom, we're going to the Y to play basketball.
Okay, darling. Okay, Jerry, here you are. Now remember, be sure and take a shower before you come home.
Do we have to?
Yes, you have to. We too frown on filth. Bye. Take a shower for me. You know, Viv, one bathroom is just not enough for 5 people. Of course it isn't. It never has been. I'm just going to have to install a second bathroom. Oh, now, Lucy, we've been over all of that before. You just can't afford it. Hey, you know, I could just put in a shower instead of a whole bathroom. That way it wouldn't cost so much. Yeah, but Paisley, the plumber, would still charge you plenty for the labor. Well, I'm going to call him. Maybe he's having a sale. Maybe so. You know, we wouldn't even have to tear down a wall. We could put the shower in that closet in the boys' room. Hey, you better wash off that facial mask. Why? Because in just a few minutes, you're going to be ready for Mount Rushmore. Okay. Now, don't use all the hot water. No, I won't. What? That much to install a shower? Mr. Paisley, if you don't lower your prices, you're liable to bring on socialized plumbing. Well, good day to you, too, Mr. Paisley. What'd he say? Just what you said he would say. Boy, these prices. Apparently, the only way to get clean is to be filthy rich. Hey, you know, if I bought the equipment and had a friend install the shower, it wouldn't cost half as much. If the friend you have in mind is who I think it is, that friend thinks you're out of your mind. Viv, I wouldn't ask you to do a thing like that. Thanks. You don't know anything about plumbing. Who did you have in mind? Good old Harry next door. Oh, now, Lucy, we can't ask Harry to do anything else for us. We're always imposing on him. That's not imposing. Harry enjoys doing things for us. It feeds his ego. It seems to me that by now his ego would be as fat as a horse. Well, where are you going? Over to Harry's. The sooner he starts on the shower, the sooner we'll have it. Oh, Harry, hi. I'm sorry.
It's all right. You just dented my bumper a little. Where are you going in such a rush?
I was going over to see you.
Forget it. I'm not there.
That's funny. You're funny, Harry.
What did you want to see me about?
Oh, well, what'd you come over here for?
To invite you lovely girls to lunch.
Oh, great. Come on, Lucy, let's get dressed. No, we can't go. Why not? Well, don't you remember, Viv? I was going over to Harry's. Don't you remember? I was going to invite him over here for lunch.
You were?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she was. She was. That's right. Now, you just sit down, Harry, relax, get nice and comfy, and I'm going to make you your favorite dish, Eggs Benedict.
Hold it. All right, Lucy, what do you want me to do?
Whatever do you mean?
I have learned from bitter experience that any time you offer me anything more than a peanut butter sandwich, you have something you either want repaired, shoveled, lifted, or taken out of a trap and buried.
Well, that just shows you how wrong you can be, Harry.
Oh, Harry, you have such a suspicious nature.
You mean you just want me to have lunch? I don't have to do anything?
Not a thing.
Oh, well, thanks.
Unless, of course, you'd like to show your appreciation by installing an extra shower for me.
I knew it. Install a shower. That's a big job.
Well, Harry, I don't mean for you to do it now while I'm fixing your lunch. I mean, do it next weekend.
Couldn't I just have a peanut butter sandwich?
Harry, it's a snap.
Come on, Lucy. I'm no plumbing expert.
Oh, you're so modest. You know, you're a whiz at fixing stopped-up sinks.
Well, that's a lot different than installing a whole shower. I can't do that by myself.
Oh, well, you'll have help.
Yeah, who?
Well, come in.
Hi, Tootsie.
Hi, Eddie. Eddie.
Hi, Lucy.
Hey, we were just talking about you.
You were?
Yeah. How would you like some Eggs Benedict?
Yeah. How would you like some Eggs Benedict?
Oh, that'd be wonderful. Just marvelous.
I'm coming.
Hi, Harry.
Hi, Ed.
Want you to meet Joe Melvin. This is Harry Connors.
How are you?
Hello,
Nice
Joe.
to see you.
Boy, am I glad to see you. I just discovered I don't know a snake from a plumber's friend.
Wait a minute. Hey, where are the girls?
They're out shopping. Why?
My boy, how would you like to get out of this whole ugly mess?
Great, but how?
I've got a plan. You see, Joe here is a plumber from Ridgebury. Buddy! Now, would you be willing to put out a little money to get out of installing that shower?
Is it under $1 million?
I'll give you my rock bottom price.
You got a deal.
All right, my boy, I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to tell the girls that Joe here is an old friend of ours who'll do the job for nothing. Then we split the bill, take the weekend off, and the girls don't know the difference. Is that good?
Good. It's inspired.
Well, look, I better get to work. You guys started paying me the minute I walked through that door.
I'll show you where the shower goes.
Well, how's it going, Joe?
Oh, it ought to be finished in an hour or two.
Good. Gee, you must be a good friend of Eddie and Harry's to let them take advantage of you like this.
Huh? Oh, yeah, sure.
Do you know how much a real plumber would charge for this?
How much?
Oh, I'd hate to tell you. You know what robbers they all are.
Now, just a minute. Some of my best friends are plumbers.
Oh, well, of course there are good ones and bad ones.
Yeah.
What do you do for a living, Joe?
Well, I'm... Well, what do you think I do?
Well, from the looks of your sensitive hands, I'd say you were a doctor.
You guessed it.
I can always tell. Well, you can if you don't bother the man.
We won't.
All right, sit down there and be quiet now. He's very, very busy, so be quiet.
Joe, where does the water go out?
Oh, right there.
How come it's covered up?
Well, you see, this is a test plug. It has to stay screwed on over the drain until the inspector okays it.
Oh. What's an inspector?
Now, I told you not to bother the man. Come on, downstairs. Why don't you go out and play or something? Well, how's it going, Joe?
Well, it would go a lot faster if you wouldn't keep coming in here every few minutes asking, how's it going, Joe?
Yeah, I suppose so. Say, should you be using that wrench on that?
Just what do you suggest I use?
Well, I think you should use that doohickey right there. You're liable to mar that hardware with that wrench.
How would you like to do this yourself?
Well, now, let's not get huffy.
I'm not getting huffy.
Well, now, for a doctor, you have very nasty bedside manners.
What would you say if I told you I was a plumber?
Well, if you are, you could fool the panel on What's My Line.
Well, it just so happens I am a plumber.
You are not. You're a doctor friend of Eddie's and Harry.
I never saw them before in my life. And the only operation I ever performed was removing a spoon from a garbage disposal.
If you're not a friend, why are you doing this?
Because they're paying me.
They're paying you? Where are you going?
I'm quitting.
If they're paying you, you can't quit.
Lady, there isn't enough money in the world to get me to finish this job. Here.
Wait a minute. What do you want me to do with this?
Finish it yourself. With a doohickey.
What's he mumbling about? He just walked out on the job. Well, that's a fine thing for a friend of Eddie and Harry's to do. Friend? He isn't even a doctor. Who isn't even a friend or a doctor? I'll bet he isn't even a plumber. Who isn't even a friend or a doctor or a plumber? Wait till I get my hands on those two sneaks. What two sneaks? Lucy, will you please tell me what you're talking about? I'll tell you later, while we're finishing the shower. Wait a minute. What do you mean, while we are finishing the shower? Oh, it won't be hard. Well, there's nothing much to do but hang the door and put in the faucet handles. He was almost finished. Who was almost finished? The friend, the doctor, the plumber, or one of the two sneaks? Go get out your working clothes and I'll tell you. Now, Lucy, I've helped you do a lot of things, but I draw the line at plumbing. Now, Viv, do you want to hear the story about the friend, the doctor, the plumber, and the two sneaks, or don't you? Oh, the things I do to bring a little drama into my life. Now, get yourself dressed and hurry back. There. Now, that wasn't bad, was it? No, as a matter of fact, that was pretty simple. You know, I don't know why those two sneaks didn't do this themselves instead of throwing all that money away on that plumber.
Well, I don't know why they didn't do it either, but I don't know why you're so mad at them for being willing to pay for it. You were willing to have them do it for free.
Well, that's different. One's charity and one's friendship. Besides, do you realize if they hadn't spent all that money on Joe, they could have spent it on us?
You're right. They are a couple of sneaks.
Hey, you get out and turn on the water main. We'll see how this works, huh?
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute. You better take this. I think it's going to be a little hard to turn.
Whoa, okay.
Hurry up now. Washer?
Yeah, those little round things.
So that's what they were. Here, come on in here and help me turn off this water.
Okay, well, I do.
Well, come on in here. Get a hold of
over here.
Turn it off? Yeah, well, we can't turn it off.
Well, tighten them up. Tighten them up.
Okay, let's go. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, gee. Come on now. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Oh.
Got a screwdriver.
I have?
You have?
Yeah. Well, now you tell me.
Oh, boy. You know, you'd think that the people who designed this thing would prepare for an emergency exit.
I doubt if an emergency like this crops up very often. Are you going to go down there and get it out, Lucy?
Yes.
Come on, you'll get all shriveled if you don't.
Yeah. I don't know if I about you, but I'm not pre-shrunk.
Get the top off.
Okay.
Are you going?
Yeah.
Okay. Here you go. Go. Hang on to me. Hang on to me. Oh, hang on to me. That's it. Go. Rip me. Go. Oh, Lucy, you're great. You're great. Oh.
Oh, boy, where's Lloyd Bridges when you need him?
Get the cover.
Yeah.
Cover. Ready? Go. Hang on, Lucy. Hang on. There you go. Are you getting it, Lucy? Oh, Lucy, we're safe. We're safe.
Want a cup of coffee, Viv?
In a minute.
Lucy, what kind of a house is this? An hour ago we were awash. Now I want a drink of water and I've tried every faucet in the place.
Well, I forgot to tell you, the plumber had to turn the water off while he's fixing the broken handle on the water main.
Oh, swell.
How can you even talk about a drink of water after all we swallowed in that shower?
Well, I can't help it. Apparently drinking water makes me thirsty.
I guess I shouldn't complain. You know, all that water could have seeped through the plaster and I would really have had some expense. So actually, I came out ahead.
Lucy, I want to tell you something. This is absolutely the last time I slip into my coveralls to be an apprentice on one of your dreadful little projects.
Oh, now these are things we're going to look back on and laugh at one day when we're old and gray.
And from the way things are going, that may be next week.
You'll have to. Soon. I'll bet we're going to have to plaster the whole ceiling.
Wait! Lucy, absolutely not. No.
Now, Viv, listen. You have never learned how to plaster, and it's all you need to round you out, and you'll be a perfect Mrs. Fix-It.
Now, Mrs. Carmichael, just a few questions for the bank's insurance record.
Yes, sir.
Exactly how did you break your leg?
Well, I was riding this horse in Griffith Park, and a very handsome man rode up beside me, smiled at me, and told me I was very beautiful and asked me for a date. And that's when it happened.
What happened?
My horse gave a snort, bolted, and I fell out of bed.
Fell out of bed?
Yeah. It was only a dream, darn it.
Well, I'm afraid the bank won't pay any sick benefits for an accident like that.
Oh, well, gee, I don't know how I'm going to be able to pay my bills then.
Now, don't worry about your medical expenses.
Well,
I will personally lend you all the money you need.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Mooney. Gee, I'm lucky to have you for a friend.
I know.
I certainly wish Mary Jane hadn't gone on her vacation. Then she could stay with me and nurse me.
Mrs. Carmichael, will you stop worrying?
Well, I don't know.
I have already arranged for a nurse.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, I have. She'll be here this afternoon, and she will stay with you just as long as you need her.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, I must get back to her.
Well, Mr. Mooney, I want to thank you for everything.
Oh, you're quite welcome.
I appreciate it.
Yes, that's all right.
And I'll be back at work just as soon as the doctor says it's okay. But I'm afraid it'll be at least a month, so you'll just have to try to get along without me.
Oh, I'll try. I'll try.
Oh, hello, Mr. Mooney. No, no one's come yet. Yes, sir, I'll let you know. I'll let you know when she, Oh, that must be the nurse now. Goodbye. Come in. Hi, Lucy.
the Florence Nightingale of this generation.
You mean you're going to nurse me?
That's right. Mr. Mooney sent me a bus ticket, and here I am.
Oh, Viv, wonderful of you.
Oh, that's all right.
I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
You are welcome.
Only a real, true blue friend would give up her time and come over.
Now, honey, please, believe me, if you're going to get sloppy about it, I'm going to go back home again.
Oh, I'm so happy I can't believe it. It's such a surprise. You coming all the way across the country just to nurse me.
Now, honey, that's what friends are for. Didn't you take care of me when I got poison ivy? Why, you cooked for me, you shopped for me, you even scratched for me.
Well, that was different. Gee, just for me, you've come 3,000 miles on a bus. You even had to leave your husband.
Oh, don't worry about that, honey.
Well, what did he say when you told him you were leaving him for a while?
Nothing. He just sat there and smiled.
Oh.
How long do you have to keep that thing on?
Well, the doctor says about a month.
Oh, that's not too bad. Tell me, is your doctor good looking?
Yes, I'd say my doctor is very good looking.
Young?
Fairly young. Single? Yeah, single.
Oh, aren't you the lucky one?
Not so lucky. My doctor's name is Dorothy.
Dorothy? A lady doctor?
Yes.
Oh, great heavens. That takes all the fun out of breaking your leg. How'd you happen to break it anyway?
I fell out of bed.
You fell out of bed? Oh, that's funny.
I don't see anything funny about it.
Oh, no, honey, I don't mean funny, but, well, it is funny.
Why?
Well, breaking your leg by falling out of bed. After all the crazy things you've done without getting a scratch.
What do you mean, after all the crazy things I've done?
Oh, now, come on, honey. You've done some pretty unbelievable things in your life.
Well, now, they may have been unbelievable to you, but I always had a sensible reason for everything I did.
Sensible?
Yes. Name one time when I didn't have a good, sensible reason for doing what I did.
All right. I suppose it was sensible when you crawled down into that sewer to get back a penny.
That happened to be a very rare penny. It was worth $16.50, and you were the one that dropped it. And you crawled down in that sewer with me, remember? Now, I'll get your feet. And I'll reel you out. All right. There.
Can you see anything?
No, it's too dark.
What?
It's dark in here.
Oh, don't worry, honey. I'm out here.
I can't see anything. Give me the flashlight.
The flashlight?
Yeah.
Okay. Lucy, where'd you go?
I'm over here. I can hear you, but I can't see you. Viv, I got the penny, Viv. Viv? Oh, Viv! Viv!
Lucy, where are you, Lucy? Lucy, are you there? Lucy, I can't find you. Lucy!
Oh. Will you two dames stop playing tag? One more time and I'll have you both arrested.
Okay, I admit that was silly. But that's no reason for you to say I was always doing ridiculous things.
Oh, no. Most of the things you did were quite sensible.
That's right.
Like the way you got into that upper bunk that time.
Now, that wasn't my fault. You wouldn't sleep up there because you were afraid of heights.
What are you eating?
Potato chips. You want some?
How did you get up there?
Good old American know-how. Well, what's the matter now?
Oh, now that you woke me up, my claustrophobia's back.
Oh, Viv.
Huh? What'll I do?
Look, come on up here with me and I'll sleep on the outside so you don't fall out.
Help me.
Get up there. Come on, Viv. I'm tired. Turn around. Up that way.
Some unbelievable spots.
Don't go putting all the blame on me.
No, I guess some of the blame is mine.
That's right.
For letting you talk me into things.
Like what?
Like the time we joined the volunteer fire department.
Hey, we took our responsibility pretty seriously, didn't we?
Oh, I'll say we did. Remember how we kept practicing and practicing, getting into our uniforms fast?
Yeah, everything was in a hurry. Yeah, we were great at rehearsal.
Oh, boy, when the real fire alarm sounded.
Oh.
Help me! It's a real fire! Oh, let it be stuck. Nobody will see the fire. out of it.
What do you mean by that?
I mean like the time you talked me into helping you put up a new TV antenna.
On the roof.
On the roof.
Oh, boy.
That wasn't the smartest thing we ever did.
Oh, no. Get up here and help me balance this thing. We got it. Now we got to put it on the chimney.
Okay.
Come on, dear. Be frightened. Everything's all right. The chimney's over there. Back up.
Back up! Oh, Lucy, I'm scared to walk forward. I couldn't back up. Are you kidding? Come on, Bill. You back up. Switch places with me. Switch places. Come on now, switch places. I'm not going to back up if you want this aerial up. You're going to get back there yourself. I'm still backing out. Turn around. Yeah, I'll have to turn around. Now hang on to me, Lucy.
I'm hanging on, Viv. I'm hanging on. Don't be a scaredy cat. Now,
Hey, I
come
did
on.
that pretty good,
You,
didn't I?
you were beautiful.
Aren't you afraid to back up, Lucy?
No, I'm not a bit afraid.
Just turn in a corner.
Maybe look around. Maybe we can find a place in the roof where it leaks.
Maybe we could. While we're up here, we'll take a look, huh?
Yeah.
I found it! I found it! Oh, just what I always wanted, a skylight in my bedroom.
Oh, dear.
We'll start now again?
Yeah.
Lucy?
Yeah?
There's something I don't understand.
What?
Why did you undo this like this? Couldn't you brought it up all in one piece?
Did you ever try to put up a TV antenna?
No, I didn't.
Well, then come on and don't ask.
Back up. Back up. Are you with me? Give me something to hang on to.
Well, just put this over here in this pipe. You're worse than carrying that thing. There. That wasn't so bad, was it?
No, as a matter of fact, that was a lot of fun. I want you to promise me something. If this ever blows down again, don't you let anybody help you put it up but me.
Oh.
Now that we're talking over old times, girl to girl, I've always been amazed at the way you like to give orders.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, now let's face it, girl, there's a little Captain Bligh in you.
Oh, Viv.
I remember the time you bought that boat. Oh, boy, do I remember the time you bought that boat. You're supposed to go down with the ship. Lucy, your nurse thinks it's time for lunch.
Well, I'm not hungry.
But I am.
Oh, still the same old Viv. Well, you'll find stuff for sandwiches in the refrigerator. The bread's in the bread box.
I'll find it.
Well, now, Viv, listen.
Don't worry, I'll find everything.
What happened?
I told you I'd find everything. I found a hole in the linoleum.
Oh, Viv.
I'm sorry, Lucy. I came to be your nurse, and now I'm going to be a burden to you.
Oh, stop. You're no burden. I feel just like the female version of the man who came to dinner. I told you, stop worrying about it. Viv, I'll tell you something. If I had my choice of anyone in the world to be in the bed next to mine, you're the one I'd want most to break her leg. You know, I know you meant that as a compliment, but somehow it didn't come out that way. No, it didn't, did it? I was trying to say the nicest thing possible to the nicest gal I know. Oh, Lucy. I know what you mean. And I feel exactly the same way about you. I'm glad you do. And even though we live on opposite sides of the country, I'll always feel very close to you. I feel the same way exactly. I guess it's because we've been through so much together. Through good times and bad, through thick and thin, through fire and water, through McKinley and Roosevelt. Oh, stop. Well, I didn't want to get maudlin about it. Anyway, as I was saying before I broke my leg, I think it's time for lunch. Yeah, I'm hungry now, too. Oh, nurse! Where's our lunch? Hurry it up, please, nurse. Oh, what you got? What you got? What you got? May I have my salad, my sandwich, and my... Oh, I want my sandwich before my salad, please. Oh, thank you. Night school catalog from Danfield High. There are some wonderful courses for us here, Viv. Oh, I didn't know you were interested in going to... For us? Yes, I've decided we're in an awful rut, so I got this catalog. What do you mean we're in an awful rut? Well, now, let's face it, Viv. Our idea of an intellectual conversation is to sit around and discuss whether Marshall Dillon will ever marry Kitty. Now, what's wrong with that? Oh, for heaven's sake, Viv. You were born with a brain. It was meant to be used. Not necessarily. I was born with an appendix, and I had that taken out. Look, I'm serious. We should keep our minds alert. There's no need to stop thinking just because we've been out of school for a couple of years. A couple of years? Your mind may be alert, but your memory's gone Betty by. Well, I find this pretty exciting. I just can't decide which course to take.
You're all wet. Oh, yeah? Yeah, you've lost your marbles.
Oh, they're arguing over marbles again. Now, fellas, I thought we agreed that you weren't going to play marbles for keeps.
We weren't arguing about marbles.
Well, then what were you arguing about?
The amount of liquid fuel required to get a space capsule into orbit. I say liquid fuel used in space capsules is measured in tons.
And I say if it's liquid fuel, it's got to be measured in gallons.
Oh, I see.
Well, Mom, am I right?
Well, now, Sherman, you might be right. If those space things use as much gas as my car does, it could be measured in tons.
It's gallons, isn't it, Mom?
Well, let's see now. If we could figure out how many gallons there are in a ton, let's see now. There are 4 quarts to a gallon, and let's see now. A ton has, we all know that a pint's a pound the world around.
I told you our mothers wouldn't know.
Well, we're to try.
Where's that catalog? Yeah. Whoa. Wonder if they've got anything called Cape Canaveral at a glance.
Welcome to Introduction to Chemistry and Physics. I am Professor Adrian Vance. Now, the first few weeks of our class will be devoted to chemistry. Now, you will notice about the class many pieces of equipment which undoubtedly you're not familiar with. However, as we go... Oh, I see we have two new arrivals.
Yes. I'm Vivian Bagley.
And I'm Lucy Carmichael.
I'm so glad you were able to make our little class.
Did we miss very much?
No, just my opening remarks.
Oh.
But with the class's indulgence, we'll start all over again.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
That's very kind of you.
Welcome to Introduction to Chemistry and Physics. I am Professor Adrian Vance. Now, the first few weeks of this class will be devoted to chemistry. Now, the person sitting next to you will be your lab partner. Now, about this equipment which you see about you, naturally, it is all unfamiliar to you now, but as time goes... Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes?
Is there some problem?
Oh, I was just asking this gentleman to change places with me so Viv and I could be partners.
See, we live in the same house, now we can do our homework together.
Would you?
Thank you. Thank you very much. That's very nice of you. Thank you.
And now, may I go on?
Oh, yes. Go right ahead. Thank you very much. You don't mind, do you?
I hope you will bring to this class a great deal of curiosity. Yes, curiosity has led to many discoveries in the past and will lead to many discoveries in the future. Now, there are many things still to be conquered by science. Can you name any of them? Yes?
How about a cure for the common cold?
Good!
Boy, she sure needs one, doesn't she? I don't think it'll happen in time to save her, though. Still.
No, come on, boss. Let's not scoff. After all, a scientist must keep an open mind. For everything is possible in science.
You see?
Now, this class may not make scientists of all of you, but it will make you aware of the world around you. Now, class, in the next few weeks, each one of you will have his own special project. And now, class, will you step down here, please? Gather around me. I'd like to explain some of this equipment to you. Now, this is a Bunsen burner.
Oh, that's what that thingamajig is. See, Viv? That's a Bunsen burner. I heard it.
The handle which controls the gas is very sensitive, so regulate it with care. All right, now, everybody, back to your work tables, back to your work tables. You two young ladies will work right here.
Oh, we got our own work table.
Yeah. Now, I'll explain what you're supposed to do. You ready? Everyone, light his Bunsen burner.
Oh, you strike the match, Viv. Okay. My, that is sensitive. I'm sorry.
You weren't listening.
Well, I was listening. I think you used too big a match, Viv. Why'd you...
All right, class, let's have your attention. Now, you will notice many acids around here. Now, we will be handling a great many of these acids. Now, if you'll step this way, please. I am required by the Board of Education to point this shower out to you. Should you by any chance get any of these acids on you, simply step into the shower and pull this cord. And I might add, in all the time I've been teaching this school, we've never had occasion to use it.
I wonder if it still works.
Oh, yes, it works.
Yeah, it works. It works. Scientists have to learn to be on time.
Oh, I'm sorry I'm late. What's all this?
We started our special projects tonight. Oh, well, do you want to guess what project I'm working on?
Splitting the atom.
No, somebody already did that. I don't want to be a copycat. Oh. I'm going to see if I can find the secret of eternal youth. Now, what do you think of that? Well, now I think you've cracked your beaker. Professor Vance himself said nothing was impossible. Okay, you've got your project. Now what am I going to do? Well, if you can't think of anything, why don't you help me try to find the secret of eternal youth?
Why not? What have I got to lose?
Maybe 10 years. Well, now let's get to work. We don't want to waste any time. Write this down. Get your pad and pencil. You should keep that with you all the time, Viv. All right. That's what a good assistant would do. All right, now write it down. C9H804.
C9H804.
Yeah. I wonder if I should use 1 cc or 2 cc's.
Well, now it all depends on how many people you're planning to serve.
Will you be serious? Write down 1 cc.
1 cc.
Wonder if Madame Curie had this much trouble with her assistant. I think I know what I need here. One of the acid salts. Get me some sodium bisulfate solution over there.
Okay. Hey, this is an awful lot of sodium by whatchamacallit. It'll be kind of hard to pour, Lucy.
Oh, for heaven's sake, never bring it in an open beaker. What a dumb thing to do. That container has too big a mouth. That makes 2 of you. Oh, boy, the kind of lab help you get these days. Here, put 5 cc's in that, and hurry up.
Oh, Lucy, I'm spilling an awful lot of it. I spilled it all.
What are you trying to do? I was saving you. You spilled acid all over yourself.
Oh, what's going on here?
You spilled acid all over yourself.
What acid was it?
One of the deadly acid salts, sodium bisulfate.
An acid salt, Mrs. Carmichael, is not an acid. It's a salt.
Oh. Well, Viv, I think we're finally getting someplace. Listen, I'm going to need some more glass tubing. Go get it, please.
There is no more gas tubing. You've used it all, unless you'd like for me to empty the thermometer.
Viv, I need glass tubing. I don't care where you get it. I don't care how you get it, but get it.
Yes, madame.
Oh, no.
Mr. Vance, could I see you for a minute?
Yes.
Would you please do me a big favor?
Yes, of course.
Would you get our mad scientist friend to drop this ridiculous experiment?
Well, I admit that Mrs. Carmichael is a little unorthodox, but I feel a laboratory is a place where you find things out for yourself.
Well, I found something out for myself. Since she's become a mad genius, she's absolutely impossible to live with.
Oh, Professor Vance, would you do me a favor and look at my experiment? It seems to be doing an awful lot of bubbling.
Bubbling?
Yeah, but don't worry, nothing will spill. I put corks in all the tubes.
Corks in the tubes?
Yeah.
Corks in the tubes! Corks in the tubes!
Oh, honestly, I guess there's a shortage of corks, too. You know, it's really appalling the way we scientists have to put up with lack of supplies. Honestly.
What happened? Oh, Mr. Vance! Mr. Vance! Are you all right? Oh, what happened? Mr. Vance? Huh? What happened?
Are you all right?
I'm all right.
Now remember, keep an open mind.
Open mind?
An open mind.
Open mind?
Yes.
Open mind?
I think I better go look at my experiment and see if I can salvage anything from the wreck. I may have to start all over again.
Start all over again?
That's right.
You know, perhaps I should discourage her while Danfield High is still in one piece.
You better discourage her before she blows up the whole town. Hey, I got an idea. Is that stuff she's brewing in there fit to drink?
Why, yes. According to her notes, it's nothing but a mild sedative.
A mild sedative. That's perfect. She thinks that she's going to be able to change people with it. But we're going to change her.
Change her?
Uh-huh. We'll get her to drink some of that formula. And while she's asleep, you get me a little makeup from the drama department.
Huh? Professor Vance, I was able to salvage this much from the wreckage. This is a great day for mankind.
Mrs. Carmichael, the time has come to test your youth formula.
Oh, really? How wonderful. Where'll we get a monkey?
I was thinking of a human being.
Oh, well, shouldn't we test it on a monkey first?
If there's one thing the world doesn't need, it's younger monkeys.
You're so right, Mrs. Banker.
Well, I wonder who we can get to volunteer.
Maybe you could get one of your students to do it, Mr. Vance, huh?
Well, that's a good idea. Which one?
How about you?
Me?
Yes, what better person to check out this marvelous formula than its creator?
Well, I don't know. What was wrong with younger monkeys?
Mrs. Carmichael, a scientist must have faith in his work.
Oh, I have faith.
All right, then, Lucy, bottoms up.
You want me to drink it now?
Uh-huh.
Is there any reason why you shouldn't?
Well, for one thing, I'm not very thirsty.
You see, she doesn't have any faith in her own experiment.
Oh, is that so?
Uh-huh.
Now I think you'd better go to my office, lie down, relax.
Why? I feel fine.
Oh, but a complete relaxation is absolutely essential in an experiment of this nature.
Oh, all right.
Are you all right?
You know this was very tasty.
Our Sleeping Beauty is finished. Shall we wake her up?
Why not?
Thanks for the makeup kit. Lucy! Oh, Lucy!
What?
It's time to wake up and see if your formula worked.
It's time for... Oh, my formula. Oh. How do I look?
Absolutely indescribable.
It's incredible.
Really? Is it really? You know, my face feels so funny.
Now, don't touch. Isn't that right, Mr. Vance?
Oh, absolutely.
Why not?
Well, you've got to let your body become accustomed to the new molecular structure.
Oh, you know, the texture of my hair seems to be changed.
It's the wonders of chemistry.
Oh, and it's brown. Oh, now that proves I'm younger. I haven't had brown hair since I was 16.
That's just how you look. Sweet 16.
Really? Oh, well, I can't wait to see myself. Where's the mirror?
Well, the nearest one is in the girls' lounge right down the hall.
Oh, thank you. It's me, Lucy.
Lucy who?
Lucy Carmichael.
What happened to you?
The little potion I whipped up. And as soon as I put it on the market, you'll be able to look like this, too. How about that? Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
I wonder what's taking her so long.
She should be around here somewhere.
Lucy!
Viv.
Huh?
Viv.
Huh? Viv. Huh? Lucy?
Are you alone?
Yes, there's just the two of us.
This is awful. Why didn't you tell me what I look like?
I didn't want to hurt your feelings.
We wanted to spare you.
Something must have gone wrong with my formula.
There even scientists make mistakes. After all, you're only human.
I'm not too sure.
Now, Lucy, it's not just a total flaw. Now, you did prove that people's looks can be changed, and you did invent a new formula.
Yeah, and I know what to call it, instant ugly.
With your knowledge of chemistry.
I'm through in chemistry. I'm through in everything. I'll never step outside my house again.
Not even on Halloween?
My nose feels loose. I'm disintegrating.
It's a putty nose.
And your hair is a wig.
I did it all while you were asleep.
You scared me to death. Why did you do a thing like that?
You had it coming to you. You were getting absolutely impossible to live with.
Well, I guess I did get a little carried away.
But I did admire your enthusiasm.
Yeah, but my formula was a big flop.
Well, perhaps chemistry isn't your best subject. In a few weeks, we'll be switching to physics.
Physics. Physics. Now that's right up my alley. Especially in nuclear physics.
Oh.
I've always wanted to be a nuclear physicist. Just give me a slide rule, a handful of uranium, and point me to the moon. That's what I've always wanted.
Yes, Corporal?
Mrs. Carmichael to see you, sir.
Oh, send them right in.
Major Grayson?
Yes, Mrs. Carmichael, come right in, won't you?
How do you do?
How do you do?
This is my son, Jerry.
Hi there, Scout. Oh,
How do you do?
excuse me. Well, will you sit down?
Thank you. You sit over there, dear.
I have your letter right here.
Oh.
Hmm.
I would have typed the whole letter, but the ribbon broke. I wanted to finish it in ink, but Jerry borrowed my pen for school.
All right.
Anyway, I think better in crayon.
There's no need to apologize, Mrs. Carmichael. After all, Abraham Lincoln wrote his greatest speech on the back of a paper bag.
Yeah, but it wasn't as tough to get a kid in school in those days.
Well, we always find room for a boy who's qualified.
Oh, good, good.
Mr. Carmichael? Yes, well, I'll just get your application.
Thank you.
Here we are. Now then, tell me, young man, How did you come to select our school?
Well, I wrote to a lot of schools, and the letter I got back from you said you had baseball, football, horseback riding, and a swimming pool.
Conducted your own survey, huh?
He's very smart for his age.
Well, we also have mathematics, history, English, geography, and Latin.
You didn't say that in your letter.
Well, we're smart for our age. But it isn't all work. We do have a very fine recreation program here, and we're quite proud of our baseball team.
Yeah, I saw the baseball field.
Yes, Jerry's very fond of baseball. Back home in the Little League, he played second base and batted .298.
Is that so?
Yes, and he would have batted well over .300 if it hadn't been for some very bad umpiring.
Mom, you're not supposed to say that.
Why not?
It's just not big league.
Well, Mrs. Carmichael, your application seems to be in order. I'll register Jerry now, and he can be admitted on Monday.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, sir.
Now, what I'll need is his transfer slip from his former school.
Oh, yes, the transfer slip. I have it right here, sir.
Thank you. Now, what?
It's only bubble gum.
I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. We're experts at removing gum and scraping peanut butter off homework papers.
I beg your pardon, sir?
Yes, Corporal?
The bus is waiting.
You're right there. Well, Mrs. Carmichael, I'll look forward to seeing you on Monday. Right now, I have a bus waiting to take our baseball team on an outing.
Baseball team?
Yes, we're going to Marineland. It's Jimmy Pearsall Day. He's going to be down there signing autographs.
Gee, Jimmy Pearsall, he's my favorite player.
Oh, I'd like to take you along, Jerry, but regulations won't allow me to accept responsibility for someone who hasn't been admitted officially. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Fine. But as long as you're here, why don't you have your mother take you over to our stables and see our horses? Maybe visit our gymnasium and swimming pool.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Good boy. Well, I'll see you on Monday then, Mrs. Carmichael.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You've been most kind.
Thank you, and goodbye.
Oh, goodbye, Major Grayson.
Yep.
Come on, Mom. We might as well go look at the horses.
We won't have time for that, Jerry. I've got to go home, change my clothes, go to the bank, and get some money.
Why do you have to do all that now?
Because you are not going to be the only kid on that baseball team that didn't meet Jimmy Pearsall.
Oh, boy!
Come on.
Yes, ma'am. Here's right. Oh, sure. You're absolutely right.
Thank you, dear.
I'll take care of it. I'll see that it's put in the mail in the morning. Thank you very much.
Mr. Potter?
Yes.
Hi, Mrs. Carmichael. I talked to you earlier on the phone.
Oh, how do you do, Mrs. Carmichael? Sit down, please.
Thank you.
You're the lady whose trust fund has been placed in our care.
Yes, sir, and I would like to draw some money in advance on next month's allowance.
No problem.
It isn't.
Well, after all, it's your money.
Well, my goodness. You know, whenever I tried to get an advance from the man in charge of my account back home, it was like pulling teeth.
Well, Mrs. Carmichael, I think you'll find banking in California is much more casual.
Is that so?
Oh, certainly. We try to be understanding. After all, there are many people in the low-income bracket who come to us for help in certain emergencies, like a new filter for the swimming pool or an additional stereo speaker on the patio, a facelift, a nose job, or a trip to Las Vegas.
Mr. Potter, I am certainly lucky to have a man like you in charge of my account.
Thank you, Mrs. Carmichael, but I'm not in charge of your account.
Oh?
This is being turned over to one of our trust officers. The gentleman in the office over there will help you.
Oh, well, thank you very much. You've been most kind.
Anytime, Mrs. Carmichael.
Thank you.
Good day.
Good day. You wait right here now, darling. I'll only be a minute, okay?
Mr. Mooney!
You!
You mean you're handling my account again?
I am?
Well, Mr. Potter... Oh, boy. It sure is a small world.
It sure is. And if I could find a launching pad, I'd leave it.
What are you doing out here in California anyway?
Well, last week the bankers down in Danfield were shifting various executives around, and, well, I was given two choices. And I chose the state of California.
What was the other choice?
The state of unemployment. Mrs. Carmichael.
What?
Did you know that out here in California, some banks give you gifts when you open a new account?
They do?
Yes, and I'll see to it that you get a lovely gift if you'll open your account at another bank.
Oh, now don't be like that, Mr. Mooney. Things are going to be different now that I'm out here in California. I'm going to start off with a clean slate.
Good. Well, I hope that means that in the future you will limit your spending to the bare necessities of life.
Yes, sir.
Good.
And I have just come face to face with a $20 necessity.
For what?
I want to go to Marineland.
Marineland?
Yes.
How can you call that a necessity?
Because I don't want my son to be the only boy in school who doesn't have Jimmy Pearsall's autograph.
What?
It's Jimmy Pearsall Day at Marineland.
I don't care what day it is. That is still a great extravagance.
Well, the bus fare alone is over $5.
Well, don't go by bus. No. Find yourself a friend who has a car and have him drive you there.
Oh, what an idea. You're wonderful.
Oh, thank you.
How soon can we leave?
We?
Well, it was your idea, and you're the only friend I have out here in California.
Mrs. Carmichael, can you give me one good reason why I should leave my duties here at the bank to drive you to Marineland?
You bet I can give you one good reason. This postcard to Aunt Viv and her new husband.
I was very pleased when I heard about Mrs. Bagley's marriage. Fine man, Vern Bunsen.
Yeah, and you know, Vivian says one of the nicest things about her new husband is that his name matches the initials on her old luggage. And you know, Sherman's just crazy about his new father.
Come on, Mom, let's get going.
Jerry, would you like it if someday I got married again and you had a new father?
I'd rather have a surfboard.
They didn't have surfboards when I got married.
Imagine going to Marineland and seeing Jimmy Pearsall all on the same day.
You know, Jimmy Pearsall's Jerry's favorite baseball player.
He's just great. And when he gets on base, boy, can he steal.
Terry, in the presence of a banker, never use the word steal.
There he is, Mom, Jimmy Pearsall.
But you go ahead, I'll wait.
Yeah.
Good luck, fella. Next.
Hello. I'm Lucy Carmichael, and my son had me bring him all the way down here to meet you.
Fine. Where is he?
He's right. Oh, here he is. He's not usually bashful, but you're such a big hero to him.
Don't be shy, pal. Shake hands. Hey, you got a pretty good grip. What do you want me to write?
I don't know.
Oh, just say to Jerry Carmichael from Jimmy Pearsall.
How do you spell that?
Piersal. Michael. That's A-E-L.
Jerry, do you play ball?
Only in the Little League.
Once he pitched a no-hitter.
Yeah, what was the score?
8-0.
Nice win.
We lost.
How could you lose 8-0 pitching a no-hitter?
No hits, but 32 off.
Well, it wasn't his fault. It was a case of very bad umpiring.
Mom, mothers aren't supposed to blame the umpires, are they?
Mine does.
Ladies and gentlemen, our first afternoon's performance will get underway in a few minutes in the Whale Stadium.
Oh, boy, Whale. Yeah, well, thank you very much, Mr. Pearsall. Oh, and I hope someday that you pitch a no-hitter.
Huh? Jimmy's an outfielder. They don't let him pitch.
They don't? Well, we had the same situation, and I'll tell you what to do. Have your mother go to the manager and tell him that you have just as much right to pitch as anybody else.
Thanks, lady. I'll try that.
Okay, bye-bye.
And they call me a kook.
Mr. Pearsall, may I have your autograph? Here we are, right here.
Jerry, will you stop playing with that ball now? You're going to lose it.
I won't.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. We are about to begin our afternoon show.
Okay. This is exciting.
Really, Mrs. Carmichael, you are the most unsophisticated woman.
I am not unsophisticated. I mean, isn't it exciting for the kids? As far as I'm concerned, if you've seen one whale, you've seen them all. Oh, boy, I see a lot of things swimming around out there.
Hey, lady, will you please sit down so we can see?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Hey, look!
It's the whale! Hey, see the whale? Look at the whale!
Lady, will you please sit down? Yeah, sit down!
Sorry. Jerry, what are you doing? What's the matter now?
I dropped my ball.
Oh, dear.
I see it. I get it.
Hey, the show's out there, Buster.
Grayson is here. Please do not embarrass us.
Just getting his ball.
Let me hold it.
And now, folks, stepping out on the platform to conduct our performance is Marineland's world-famous trainer of marine life, Larry Clark. And now, Bubbles, our patriotic whale, will start the festivities by unfurling the American flag.
The ball. Oh. Oh, darn.
Mommy, my ball!
Oh, never mind, honey. We'll get you another one.
But Jimmy Pearsall left.
Oh, really? All right, I'll get it. If there's anything I hate, it's a smart aleck fish.
Mom, get my ball!
Wait here.
Mr. Mooney, come and get me, Mr. Mooney.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Mr. Mooney, help me! Oh, Mr. Mooney! Help me!
Look out!
Mr. Mooney!
Hang on!
I am hanging on!
I can't hold on to it!
I can't hang on any longer, Mr. Mooney! Mr. Mooney, I'm falling! Mr. Mooney, I'm falling! Help me!
I can't help you!
Mr. Mooney, I can't hang on!
Let go of my
Mr. Mooney! Mom? I know.
Watch it! You'll get me wet!
Thank you, Major. Well, Major Grayson, I can explain everything.
Well, I certainly hope so. And Mrs. Carmichael, I'm enrolling your son in our school immediately. I think he'll be a lot safer with us. May I help you, sir?
No, thank you.